Hey guys, it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my second update in my 19 in 2019 project pan. This is my year-long project pan. I have picked 19 items that I am trying to either hit pan or use up throughout the course of this year. If you want to watch my intro or my first update before this video, I will link both of those down below, and then you can come back and watch this one so you are all up to date on previous progress. I will just quickly recap the items that I have finished so far, and then I won't talk about them much more than that. The first one that I finished was a hard candy setting spray, the matte setting spray. I did mention in my last video that I was rolling in a second one that I had. This is the Brighten one. I did finish that one as well. I'm going through setting sprays pretty quickly this year, which is good, so I'm hoping to get through a few more by the end of the year. I don't think I'm going to include them in this project pan. I'm just going to work on them outside, just on their own. I just want to kind of keep this to the 19 items. I really don't want to add anything else, just so that it's not too much. I'm looking to do maybe another project pan this fall that would be separate from this one, so we'll just kind of see. I don't have one planned yet, but I'll keep you posted. Okay, so let me set those down. The other one that I finished last time was the Urban Decay B6 spray. I finished that before the last update, and I think that was the only one. And then I decluttered the lash primer. So I had finished 2 and decluttered 1. So let's go into the ones from, or the rest of them, I guess. Okay, so the first 2 I have are actually really exciting. And I have 2 foundations, and I actually finished both of them, so let me share them with you. The first one is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. Mine was in the shade Shell Ivory, which is fair, a little too light, a little too pink tone for me. I think I have more of a neutral undertone. So I did want to roll this one out of my collection. I think I have another shade. I think it's one shade lighter, and it works, not lighter, darker than this one, and it works a lot better for me. So it kind of looks like there's some in there, but you can see through, all the way through the bottle. Yeah, I liked this foundation. It wasn't my favorite, but I thought it had a nice finish on it. It does have a really strong smell, so if you don't like that, you may not like this one. It doesn't bother me, it doesn't linger, so I didn't have a problem with it. I'm glad to have this one out of my collection, though. If you don't know, Wet n Wild is no longer cruelty-free, depending on how you define cruelty-free. So they're still PETA certified, but Logical Harmony, cruelty-free Kitty no longer consider them cruelty-free, so I'm glad to have this out of my collection. The next one is my Ballistic Foundation in the shade Shell, and I have completely finished it up. If you look at the bottom, there is some product in the bottom, and I could scrape it out, but I really do think that this is an expired product, and I was using it anyways, so I don't really care about the last little bit. I did take a spatula, and after it was flat, I got 2 more uses out of it, but I'm done with it. I don't care to use it. I have a ton of other foundation that I want to get through, so this one I am considering done. The next item is my Hydroxytone BB cream, and I've decided I'm going to declutter this. I was going to use it this summer because it had some SPF in it, but I just think it's expired, and I don't feel comfortable putting it on my skin. So this one I am decluttering, and again, I have a bunch of other foundations that I'm going to be working on, so I don't want to waste my time. I don't want something else to go bad while I'm using this product, when it kind of gives me just, you know, a gross feeling kind of using it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and call this one decluttered. The next one is the Booboo Cover-Up. This is a concealer. I haven't used it since the last update. I have another concealer that I bought, the number 7. It's like their Radiant Glow concealer, and I can't stop using it. That's the one concealer that has proven to look decent under my eyes, so I'm really excited about that because I don't use concealer a lot, or I haven't used concealer a lot in the past until I found that one, so I have a hard time straying from that one, but like I said, I don't think there's a lot left in here, so I just have to make a point of using this one. The next one is the Pacifica Correcting Creams. Again, I haven't used this one since the last update. The one that I was kind of focusing on was this peach shade up here. I did think that it kind of took away some dark circles under my eyes, but it still left them feeling crepey, or looking crepey, so I kind of stopped using this one, and I just need to play around with it and see if there's a way I can make it work, because right now it's not working for me. The next one is the from the Balm. It's their Sexy Mama Anti-Shine Translucent Powder. And my goal on this, sorry, my cat's making noise. My goal on this is just to hit pan, and oops, I don't know if you'll be able to see, there's a pretty big dip in there. I scratched off some hard pan that was on there. I do have a pretty good dip. This is also getting super old, so I don't know if it's as effective as it once was. So I'm still gonna keep using it, but you know, it's maybe not my favorite. Okay, and then next I have two bronzers, two tiny bronzers. I'm counting this as one product. I have the Bahama Mama from the Balm and the What Up Beaches from Elizabeth Mott, and my goal was to use this in 6 months and then this in 6 months, and I was counting as one just because they were so small. So I think on the last update I had hit pan, and I have actually finished this one now. It is completely gone. I got to a point once I hit pan, I really couldn't use it as a bronzer anymore. So I actually used it as a transition shade, and it was perfect. I loved it that way. And it was a lot easier to get an eyeshadow brush in here than it was to get a bronzer brush in here. I have a shade that I'm panning in my 19 eyeshadows in 2019 project pan, and I'm using it as my transition shade. It's the shade Mocha from the Lorac Mega Pro 4 palette, and it's almost exactly the same shade as this, so I really like this for an eyeshadow. I mean, it was fine as a bronzer too, but I liked it as an eyeshadow. And then this one I've used a handful of times. I don't know what happened. There is a little bit of hard pan that is forming on there, so I don't know. I kind of want to use this as a bronzer, but again, it's small, or it's hard because it's so small, and I don't want to use it as an eyeshadow because I am trying to pan that other shade from the Lorac palette, so I haven't been using this a ton, so I just, again, have to make a point of using this one. I've kind of, for bronzer lately, I've been using the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula, so I just have to make a point of using this one. The next item is the blush that I am trying to pan, and it is the Balm Beach blush from the Balm, and I have mine in this Girls Getaway trio, so it comes with Balm Springs, Balm Beach, and Balm Desert. So the first two are blushes, and the last one is a bronzer, and this is really exciting for me to show you. I now have pan. So I was using this, I was using this for a while, and then one day I was like, I kind of could see, I was like, does it look like the dip is bigger? I couldn't tell, and then like a couple weeks later, I hit pan one day, and I was so excited because I wasn't sure if I would hit, my goal at the beginning of the year was to use this up, but as I kept using it, I hadn't seen pan, so I didn't know if it was possible for me to even hit pan, let alone use it up. Now that I have hit pan, I think I have a better chance of using it up, but you know, right around here is definitely really thin, but around the outer side there is still quite a bit of product. So, and I was able to figure out that I purchased this in February of 2018, so I've been using it for almost a year and a half, and I've used it pretty consistently, so I've definitely got my money's worth out of this. I got this off Ipsy. It was one of their like daily deals, so I actually only paid $10 for this, which I thought was a steal. Even if you pay regular price, which I'm not sure what that is, but if you were to get it off the balm, I definitely think it's worth the money. I love this shade. It's definitely like a neutral, but it looks just beautiful on the skin. It goes with every look. I can wear it every single day, so I love this. And I have actually a full size in my collection, so that's why I'm panning this one, and I don't feel bad about panning this one because I know that other one's gonna last me for years. So super excited about this one. The next one is the cream blush, and this one I don't think I've used it since the beginning of the project since January. I don't think I've used it once, and that's because of the packaging. I don't know how to get it. It just seems like a hassle. I really want to use it, but I'd much rather reach for the other one. So it's staying in for now because I want to see if I can use it, but yeah, this one, I don't know. The next I have my highlighter, and I'm using the Nomad Illuminated Highlighting Powder in Midnight Sun. And it looks like this. Let's see if you can see that. So there's a couple small dips in there. Honestly, I think that's because I dug my finger in a couple times because I've actually used product, but I am using this. It's just going really slow. I don't wear highlighter every day. I don't go overboard with it. So, yeah, there's not a ton of product in here either. 1.5 grams. So I thought it would be like, I was like I just rewatched my intro and I was like, I should have no problem. And then I was like, no, this is going to be the product that at the end of the year, there's still some left, even though I thought I could get through it. And so far, that's how it's turning out. So I'm still going to use it, but yeah, slow going on that one. The next one is the Teak highlighter stick. I just don't use highlighter sticks. I don't use cream highlighters. This is how much I have left on that one. It's a pretty shade, so I do like it, but it's not one I'm reaching for on an everyday basis. The next item is, oh shoot, this is the one this is the one I was supposed to grab before I started filming, and I didn't. Let me just look really quick and see if I can spot it. I don't think I know where this one is though. And now I'm knocking stuff over. Okay, it's my Milani Eye Primer, and I am almost finished with it. I am towards the end. I'm gonna have to, like, you know, when you have to bend the product or the tube kind of to get things out. I'm almost at that point, so I'm hoping by the next update, which is really exciting. This primer has lasted me forever, and I absolutely love it, so I'll be sad when it's over, but it's so inexpensive. I have a couple other ones in my collection that I'm going to be using, but if they don't live up to this other one, I will go out and repurchase that one again because I absolutely love it. If I don't wear eye primer, my eyeshadow will crease because I have oily eyelids, and this stops that from happening. The next is let's see if I can find it, Tarte Sex Kitten eyeliner. I have like the tiniest of tiniest little itty bitty bit left, and I think it's dried out, and at this point it's really hard to get on. I'm still gonna see if I can use it, but it's not one I'm reaching for. I do have another eyeliner and another project pan that I'm reaching for over this one. So yeah, that might be the reason why I haven't used this one a ton, but I want to use it up. And then I have the Ico London eyeliner. This This is the Precise Smudge Proof Pitch Black. Oh wait, no. Skinny Liquid Eyeliner is the one it is. It's just a felt tip. I'm reaching for pencils more than I'm reaching for a liquid. So yeah, I'll probably declutter this at the end of the year just because I think it's starting to dry out as well. So it'll stay in for now. But like I said, I'll probably declutter it. Okay, the next one is the Teak Lip Crayon in Florence Fig. This one I absolutely love, 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 love. And that is all I have left, just the tiniest bit. Like I said, if you want to watch my intro, you kind of see where I started. It wasn't full when I started. I watched the intro back and I said this was drying, which I actually don't find this drying. So I wonder if like the top had dried out, and then as I used it and got further down, it was its normal texture. So I don't think this is drying. I absolutely love the formula. I love the color. It's what I'm wearing on my lips, and it's one that I will wear every day. And I would, if I didn't have so many lip products, I would consider repurchasing this in the future. I have a couple other shades that I've gotten in the full size from subscription boxes that I love as well. So this is just a more wearable color over the ones that I have in the full size. So, but I really like this, and I think I will definitely be able to use this up by the end of the year. The next one is the Laura Geller Color Lustre Lip Gloss in the shade Honey Caramel. And when I started, I was, let's see, so right up there, and now I am right here. So I am just at the halfway mark, which makes sense. We're about halfway through the year. Well, a little bit more than that, but halfway through the year, I'm about halfway done. I don't reach for this all the time, so I think if I shouldn't have a problem finishing this up as long as I, one, don't misplace it, and two, just reach for it on a regular basis. I love wearing this just by itself because it just gives just enough color and just enough gloss that I think it just, so that I, you know, especially when I have like on a very like everyday natural look, it's just a little bit of something without being too much. It's easy. I love it. And then the last one was the Hard Candy Setting Spray, which we already talked about. So, let's see, so I have finished 2 more and decluttering 1. So during the first update, I finished 2 items and I decluttered 1. Now I finished 2 more items and decluttered 1. So we are down 6 out of the 19 items. Yeah, so you know, we're halfway through the year. I'm not halfway through the products, but I do think it will take some of those products. It'll take me the whole year, like the lipstick and the lip gloss. I definitely see myself finishing them, but it is going to take me the whole year. So this is my first year project panning, so I didn't know what to expect. I'm still enjoying it. I think, you know, I've kind of learned what products I enjoy panning, which ones I don't through this. As you can kind of tell, the ones that I haven't used very much are the ones I'm not enjoying panning, whereas this lip gloss, I'm enjoying panning it. So I definitely think in the future I'll be better able to pick products that'll suit me a little bit better. But yeah, so that is everything I have. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I do have a couple other projects going on, so I will leave my project pan playlist in the description down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope you subscribe and stick around for more videos. Thanks. Bye.